This is a video for the beginner animal control officer in the state of Texas. We are going to go over the basic information for certification and a brief overview of the entities for the state of Texas. The most important organizations and websites for an animal control officer are going to be the Texas Department of State Health Services, the Texas Animal Control Association, and the National Animal Control Association. We will be going over briefly which each organization does for the animal control officer, but most importantly, the Texas Department of State Health Services is the governmental agency for the state of Texas that regulates animal control officer certifications. The Texas Animal Control Association and the National Animal Control Association are separate entities and they are not governmental organizations. The most important governmental entity for animal control officers is going to be the Texas Department of State Health Services. That is DSHS for short. The organization that helps regulate ACO training and the euthanasia certification for animal control officers. And they are also in charge of regulating rabies outbreaks and zoonotic diseases for the state of Texas. Let's go to the website now. Here on the DSHS website, to find the information relating to the Texas Animal Control Officer, we first go to Programs. Then we are going to go down to Animal Safety and Zoonosis. And here you're going to find the most popular pages on the DSHS website relating to the animal control branch of the local government and the state government. So animal control started because of rabies outbreaks, and they are the entity that was created to be put into charge of the rabies virus exposures on the local level. So that is your connection between DSHS and your animal control facilities. Here you have contact information for your zoonosis control branch. So depending on which region you belong to in the state of Texas, you are going to be contacting those different offices in regards to any of the rabies testing questions that you have. Each region is going to have that contact person that you can call here, a veterinarian that's working for the state of Texas. Let's go back. You have control here, read about the enforcement of the state laws relating to the animal control officer. Here they have the animal bites, including facts and prevention. They have officer training and shelter as well, information for that. So you have the officer training, which is going to be the one that beginner ACOs are most interested in knowing about. And on this page, they have the information for your basic training requirements, your euthanasia training requirements, and your continuing education training requirements. And then you have here information on DSHS courses. You can click on that. And it shows you your basic animal control officer course training that's available in the future that you can sign up for. They also have one for the outside that's for the CE hours or entities that are offering training that are not the DSHS on this other tab here. So you can go through there and you can see you have different training, continuing education hours, your basic or euthanasia. They also have the mandated training laws right here for the animal control officer. It goes over the information that's required. The state laws require for the animal control officer to get that training. And they even have the manual for the animal control officer basic class. When you go take that class, you will get the basic animal control officer manual that you will study in order to take the test so you can become certified. And let's go back. So it has the animal bites on here as well. Let's go to that tab and let's see what's on there. Bite prevention, frequently asked questions, overview of dog bites, and then shelter information, quarantine, then euthanasia requirements for the facilities as well. The zoonotic disease cases. And then you got a list of all the zoonotic diseases. You can go down to rabies. And you have cases and statistics, collection, description, history. You got some information. You've got maps here for the state of Texas as well for rabies tests. Basically, animals that have been tested positive by the state. You can click on all these maps and then you can get maps, for one for bats, one for dogs and cats. We'll do rabies in all animals, and it shows a map for 2022 and the statistics on that. So it's got a lot of really good resources. They are your resource for rabies testing when you have a exposure on the local level. The testing right here, information on testing, because all the tests are sent off to the lab in Austin for submissions, your forms and things like that you need on that local. And go back to the officer training. See, here's your mandated training that is required. So you complete a basic animal control course under this chapter, not later than the first anniversary date that the person assumes the animal control duties. You got to complete. And after the basic ACO course, for every 3 years, the person must complete 30 hours of continuing education each 3-year period following that to keep up to date with your certification. That is something that the local agency has to keep on file. So when you get your certificates, you want to make sure that wherever you're working, the facility has that on file somewhere. I believe counties of more than a population of 75,000 or more. So a county of less than that, the animal control officers are not required certifications in the state of Texas. It's got a lot of really, really important information on this website, but that's just your basic overview. The next entity that is involved with the Texas Animal Control is the Texas Animal Control Association, also known short as TACA. This is a Texas nonprofit established in 1974 dedicated to the advancement of the animal control and animal welfare personnel. And here is the TACA website, the Texas Animal Control Association. This association seeks to unite the animal control officers across the state of Texas. Here you can see on the side that they have an annual conference that they hold every year. You can go on the website for further information. They haven't put out the one for 2023 yet, but I'm sure they will soon. And they also have a membership if you're interested in becoming a member. There are some perks to that as well, so you can check that out. They have training information on their website for the basic euthanasia or just continuing education hours. It's got some good information. You can also follow them on Facebook or Twitter if you're interested. Now we will move on to NACA. The last major organization that is available for animal control officers is the National Animal Control Association. It's much like the Texas Animal Control Association, but it's on a national level. And they were formed in 1978 to provide resources, standardized training, and support for the animal care and control professionals across the United States. And here is the National Animal Care and Control Association website. This association seeks to unite animal control officers all across the United States. As you can see here, they do have membership information. If you're interested, check that out there. They also have professional development. They have ACO 1 and ACO 2 training, which is separate from the basic ACO training that you receive in the state of Texas. You've got information on training webinars and animal control for law enforcement officers. They have a lot of good information on this website, news and events. They have different resources, a disaster portal. So if you're interested, check them out. And that's going to be the end of our video today. If you guys have any questions or comments, please write them in the comments below. And hopefully this video helped you guys out to explain some information, some basic information about becoming an animal control officer and starting a career. Thank you.